Looking at a coach not far away from becoming the winningest in college basketball history, although that is, if she could have it her way, far from her mind.
Yeah, I think that she's ready for all the hoopla to be over and just to continue to work with this team and this dynamic Pac-12 race that just every single quarter is more interesting than the next.
You said it in the open, Mary, a few moments ago. It's a Stanford team coming off that mountain trip where they split a couple of top 25 games. There's Cameron Brink, who battles some foul trouble the first half of what was a loss to Colorado over the weekend.
Look, all Cameron Brink wants in life is to play basketball and not sit on the bench, and a great start for her and Stanford.
Stanford number 3 in the net rankings entering play today. And for the third straight week, number 8 in the nation. As Grace Van Sluten is off the mark, and here comes Talana Lapolo, who's been a fantastic assister, especially lately. She's had at least 5 assists in 3 straight games.
Yeah, she did a steady job against Colorado, which is tough to do.
Alana Bozgana with the 3.
And really, you can't script a better start for Stanford. Bozgana settled, knocks down a 3. Brink on the first possession comes down a little jump hook, and they feel in sync offensively against the big zone of Oregon.
What is Chance Gray? We talked about Van Sluten, but how important is Chance Gray to this Oregon offense?
She's everything. She's playing some point guard. She needs to make great decisions, but she needs to score as well. She rebounds extremely well.
Kennedy Basham, that was bothered by Brink, did not hit the rim, and it's a shot clock violation.
Lapolo, you swing it, Hannah Jump gives it up, and Lapolo in the corner. It's just more consistent scoring in the perimeter. Bozgana can deliver that. It's a huge bonus.
They really do spread out the three-point attempts around Hannah Jump. There's Brink again.
Well, she's a tough guard, and even with all the size that this Oregon team can throw at her, she can find spots and knows how to deliver.
Brink had the first triple-double in Stanford history against Oregon last year, just under a year ago. Again, Basham matched up. And there's the rebound for Iriafen. Brink.
A little late on that pass. Iriafen was definitely open early.
She got it back. And Oregon 3-31 all time here at Maples. The first win that Oregon ever had here back in 1987 is the only time Oregon has won here as an unranked team. Iriafen off one leg, and that was bothered and blocked, but Brink is there to clean it up.
It's the Cameron Brink show right now.
Philly Che got a piece of that shot, and there's Cam Brink to get her 3rd bucket of the game. Now here's Gray. And Oregon 0 for 5 to start. Two threes for Elena Bozgana, 5 of 6 for Stanford from the field. Oregon hasn't really even, they've gotten one clean look. Chance Gray took a mid-range jumper, and that was about it. Another really difficult shot from Grace Van Sluten, who's averaging 16 a game, the leading scorer for the Ducks.
And that's a matchup that Oregon's going to have to be able to take advantage of. 2-3 zone.
Iriafen and one, fouled by Philly Che.
The confidence of Kiki Iriafen, and they're just trying to battle back from a 1-3 start. It is just going to be a race from start to finish.
And it's multiple races, right? You want the race for the 4 seed, the race for the 1 seed. Not to mention, we're not even talking about the NCAA tournament. And so significant for Stanford, Mary, they lost to Colorado and don't play them again, so they don't get a chance to even the series with the Buffs. And so having a better record than Colorado is critical for Stanford to win the regular season title.
Exactly right, because if it's a tiebreaker, Colorado will get it. Uh-oh.
Look out.
Jumps in it now.
18-0.
Nice job to bother without fouling.
And a turnover for Oregon. 18's tough to get in football.
That's true.
Bozgana gets fouled.
Colorado, she starts both games, so really for her, this could not come at a better time. She's been productive most of the season. She's rebounding at a really solid number.
Oregon still looking for its first bucket, and there's Brink taking it away. And the Ducks get it back. A collision, and Brink is down holding her knee. Slow to rise, and Oregon has numbers.
Brink is not feeling good about standing up.
She is struggling as Basham got the first bucket of the game, and Brink needing some help from her teammates to get off the floor, favoring that right knee.
Just runs right into that knee.
I said right knee, but you could see it was her left knee there. So she heads out, and Stanford misses the jumper from Lopolo. They allowed all the two-time transfers.
Iriafen with a statement block like, you better clean that up before you come in next time, because that's not working here.
Sophia Bell, 3 on the shot clock, so she lets fire and banks it in.
Take it any way you can get it.
Brooke Dimitri has checked into the game after Cameron Brink went out, and Dimitri open for 3. And here's Basham. So back-to-back empty trips after the Brink exit. Long 2, and now Basham connects.
Basham really settling into a role this year.
Hannah jump. Difficult shot. Here's Gray, this time in rhythm, and she drills it. League high 36.5 minutes this season, and shooting 36% from 3 while doing it. And there's Priscilla Williams with the rebound, and here come the Ducks again. Gray feeling it, and she drills another 3.
Let chance be chance, and she can make a difference.
Lopolo.
Look, if you're Stanford, it rocks your world to see Cameron Brink not sit down with foul trouble, but go to the locker room with an injury, and you just have to really get yourself back together.
And 2 free throws coming.
Look, it's not easy to come back from 20 to nothing. I mean, it's actually kind of an embarrassing start if you're Oregon. Let Chance Gray do her thing. You know, clearly Van Sloten needs to get it going.
Now this crowd starting to make some noise.
1-2-2 zone. A lot of space on that baseline.
Jump. Difficult shot, and she got fouled.
Did not let Hannah jump shoot. You almost overreact because you know that's your job.
Jump makes the first free throw. It wasn't just the emotion of seeing Brink go out. Brink was dominating the game on offense when she went out. And Stanford got off to a 20-0 lead, but Oregon's back in it. And it's a 10-point game after the first quarter. If she returns, and Stanford trying to find something on offense without her after getting off to that hot start. Dimitri steps into a clean look and knocks it. Chance Gray got hot at the end of that quarter, and Dimitri was able to disrupt that shot. Dimitri had the career-high 4 threes against Colorado the other night. There's Gray gets free. Did well to lose Bozgana.
She sure did.
Bozgana can't get the bounce, and Dimitri had it knocked away by Che. So here comes Van Sloten. Oh, Anna. Bozgana. Che. Nowhere to go. And Priscilla Williams is there.
Well, we've had a couple of that for each team. Where are you going?
Oh, no.
Kiki Iriafen in transition, just karate chops.
She's a violent shot blocker. That's the second one tonight.
Beautiful shot from Che.
The 12.5 points, Mary, that is a big jump over last. Ducks went on a 13-0 run. Here's Dimitri fading away.
Yep, no bet. Can I go in now? How about now?
Juju Watkins and USC in a big deficit right now in Salt Lake City. There's VanDerveer.
Oh, what a weekend in the mountain schools. USC, UCLA, going to Colorado and Utah.
Priscilla Williams could not finish.
Yeah, if you're Oregon, you really need to take advantage when Stanford's missing.
Dimitri, that looks easy. Finds Williams. And then gets the offensive rebound. And Belkin. And another miss for Stanford. Re-tee to Ariel, and she drills it. Aggressive move by Che, and there's Iriafen with the rebound.
Oh, they're trying to force her to go over that right shoulder, and you can see the difference in Che's. We have seen a lot of crazy fouls this year.
Under 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Sammy Wagner really shot it well.
Oh my God.
Hit a couple of clutch threes the other day in the win over Arizona. She's yet to shoot in this game. But Wagner's got a shot here and can't connect. Polo.
Looking for a seam, looking for an opening.
Dimitri's done well in the mid-range and hits again. And now Basham posting up on Dimitri. Gets deep position. But Dimitri just took it away.
Show the ball. And it's going to be curtains for you. You got to take care of it. What a pass.
Aguero.
And they need to get Aguero going. Struggled last weekend. Lapolo finds her. She really has great vision and great velocity on those passes.
2 assists for Lapolo to go with her early 5 points. Gray had a burst at the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second. But she's getting hounded here. 4 on the shot clock.
A lot of respect, right?
Williams heaves and missed it all. Under a minute here until halftime. Jump, a deep three. Michigan has missed its last 5. Tough catch from Basham and couldn't finish it. Ariel. Aguero cleans it up. Here's Bell. Clock low. And all that work that Oregon did to battle back from a 20-point deficit, and Stanford's able to go to the locker room up 17.
And I think the mindset is she's not going to play, and let's get out there and get after it.
Reese Van Sluten did not get going offensively in the first half for Oregon. Here's Che going right at Iriafen for the bucket.
And if you let her go over that right shoulder, she's left-handed. She wants to come that direction. She's going to find some success. And how about Utah beats USC by 20?
Wow.
Big crowd at the Huntsman.
Iriafen, what a move. Stanford's really bounced back from that loss to Colorado. And then Colorado went to L.A. earlier.
That game was at CU.
Pardon me, thank you. And lost. UCLA went on the road and beat Colorado.
After losing to USC at Galen last week.
The standings look like you just reach into a hat and pull names.
Yeah, and Utah starts 1-3 in conference and just trying to battle themselves back into things.
Felt like a significant day in the league, right? With Colorado losing, with Utah winning. The mid-range has been good to Brooke Dimitri. He's got 8 points, all from between, it feels like 8 and 12 feet.
Well, and that's just the perfect area. That's a soft spot against that zone. It's wide open.
Che goes right into Iriafen, and Iriafen draws the charge. Second on Philly Che.
Lopolo backs it back out and brings it back in. Make eye contact with Dimitri and let her just go to work.
Lopolo drains another three. She's got 8 points and 4 assists.
Again, earlier in Pac-12 play, teams were just leaving her.
Van Sluten, 1 of 7, by the way, for the Ducks. Trying to get a look here. And she does.
So maybe turn down good shots because you're just trying to run it down a little bit.
Wow. Che there with the cleanup and the basket. We talk about the down 20 points and the battle back to mental toughness. We keep mentioning the Arizona game. We should say they won a game in front of no fans at home against Arizona last week because the ice storm in Eugene. Good look for Iriafen.
Nice cut.
Priscilla Williams, stay with it, and got the basket. Ooh, reactions. Williams.
Her first minutes.
Wearing 13 in white for Stanford. Apollo searching. Dimitri.
And Sluten was wide open.
Here's Sophia Bell, who had 3 threes in the first half. Now Van Sluten facing up. But what impressive work by Stanford without Cameron Brink, still protecting the paint.
14 Final Fours is amazing. The decision to take an entire year off, and a team that eventually went to the Final Four in Cincinnati with Amy Tucker, the head coach, and walk away from that and devote yourself to the Olympic team. And what launched from that Olympic team, when you look at the list and who was on that squad, and what they did for the ABL and what they did for the WNBA, now merged to the WNBA, has been a lasting impact. She will always, in a lot of people's hearts, be at the summit of all things.
The championship in 1990, you saw just a moment ago there, Jennifer Azzi, the leader of that team. There's Van Sluten free inside. Iriafen. Well, and if this score holds and Stanford wins, that'll obviously be a headline. But, you know, the Cameron Brink story is going to be a big part of what comes in the next few days as well for Stanford. Iriafen inside again.
Ice on the left lower leg.
She got on the bike. It looked like maybe was thinking about coming back in. A long rebound out to the Polo. There's a lot of basketball still to play in the Pac-12.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we're in the middle of January.
Feeding Iriafen now inside. Bounces into a pure jumper.
Head and shoulder fake, get the defense up and find an angle for a pass.
Back to a 20-point lead. So in the big picture, what do you think of this team in terms of obviously the league, the Pac-12 tournament, and the NCAA tournament? That is the standard around here, of course. So how does this team, Cal winning at home right now against Oregon State in the third quarter. Which, just a reminder that, you know, how tough things are. You look at Oregon's schedule, and to be here, and then what comes next. They face the mountains twice in a very short span.
You can talk to players and diagram it, but Dimitri is executing it.
65% free throw shooter. The freshman from Flint, Michigan, misses the first.
With a loss to Colorado, now you've got 3 teams sitting with 1 loss, and
Well, being the 2 seed is going to feel heartbreaking. Being the second place team at the end of the year, being the 5 seed, being the 5th place team is going to feel heartbreaking too.
That's exactly right. Colorado and Charlie Cream's bracketology this week had moved to a number 1.
And she's into double figures. 11 points to go with 5 assists. 3 Cardinal in double figures. Kiki Iriafen and Lopolo. So Colorado moved to a 1 seed. I mean, we had 20 seconds left in this quarter, Mary, but I think one thing to discuss coming up in the 4th, if this score continues this way, is how about the rest of the league, which is filling out the NCAA bracket right now for Charlie Cream. Aguera. That was bothered by Che, got a piece of it. It was blocked by Che, and that is how the 3rd quarter ends. With Cameron Brink injured early in this game, Iriafen took on the weight of the moment. Averages a double-double anyway. Didn't need Brink to be gone in order to do it, but she has really stepped up. And it hasn't just been her. Everybody else has scored just about in this game. The only player who hasn't scored is Chloe Clardy, who just checked in for the first time at the end of the 3rd quarter as we begin the 4th. And the history that awaits. Tara VanDerveer, a win tonight would tie her with Mike Krzyzewski for the most NCAA basketball wins all time. Van Sluten, difficult shot. She gets it to go.
She just has not been able to get enough open looks to be impactful on the offensive end.
Osgana, and there's Iriafen to clean it up.
Her 3rd offensive rebound last weekend. She had 14 in the mountains, 14 O-boards.
Wow.
And that's against Utah and Colorado.
At elevation.
Yeah.
Van Sluten tried to go back to work, and there's another rebound for Iriafen. 15 points, 14 boards.
What a pass.
Finished inside by Aguera, who's had 2 nice buckets.
Well, they need their stars to star in every game, and
team that was 8-1 at home this year. We'll go to Cal next, of course, and it's a Cal team still leading Oregon State. Just to give you an idea, the night it's been, it has won every other game basically. Cal not ranked, but UCLA beating Colorado, and Utah pounding USC. What did Alyssa Peely do tonight?
37 points, 13 of 16 from the floor, 5 of 6 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the free throw.
Che with the bucket. She's got 9. Here's a jump off the mark, and Van Sluten playing hard to rip that rebound down. Her 6th of the game.
That was a sensational rebound.
37 points.
She's a blast to watch play. I mean, there's players Cameron Brink, Juju Watkins. This conference is just packed with just players you could just focus one camera on and just watch them work.
We were talking about the early bracketology.
They need to just continue to play well and to win. It's all about winning ball games, which in this conference is tough to do. Great pass again.
Iriafen.
Up and down the standings. It has just never been like this ever before in this last and final go-round for the Pac-12 conference.
Iriafen, her 4th foul.
The returnees, the graduate returnees that we're seeing all over the country that
Aguera just came into the game.
Tough-minded drive by Chance Gray.
Chance Gray, 81% free throw shooter.
one of my favorite all-time players is Susan Borchard, who, of course, played point guard here and got injured, and then that's how she got to know Curtis Borchard in the training room when they were both rehabbing from injury, and now she's the trainer to the Stars. And her going down with an injury is what opened the door for Nicole Powell to take over at the point position and opened up her career for what she had as well.
There's Che. Congratulations for her.
Well, that's what will happen when you're in the Sunday New York Times.
Great Q&A in the Times. Had some great stories in there from her. Really spoke at length. You opened up the newspaper today here in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Chronicle, and she's not on the cover this.
Many inches of more information about Tara,
which I'm sure thrilled her when she grabbed her newspaper this morning. The front page of the paper.
There's a lot of respect in the Bay Area media for what Tara's accomplished at Stanford.
There's so many, on a professional level, so many great sports teams here in the Bay Area. A lot of respect from the Cal men's basketball coach to hear some words of wisdom from Tara. He made sure to come out to the game.
The UCLA game will be on ESPN2 on Sunday.
Ula Chamberlain has checked in for Oregon and misses that. Look at a three. Aguera on fire.
What feels better than that?
Hitting a shot in front of your bench?
Just coming in and going 6 of 9, 12 points. We were talking about Nunu Agara last weekend was just really tough.
That first mountain trip is an experience.
Shoot over 65% from the floor.
A foul called on after a 12-point performance. That game on Sunday is
won't run into the 49er game. That's tomorrow night.
A pretty lonely feeling, but you think about looking at that sideline down 20-0. He was not screaming and yelling, and his team was able to regain itself thanks to Chance Gray. Well, then Stanford bounced back in the last 3 minutes of the first half. They took control back and led by 17 at the break. Harriel with a three.
Stanford 9 of 24 from distance. Excuse me, 10 to 25.
Shooting over 50% for the game. And Tara VanDerveer giving the signal to Harriel to, we're not going to shoot this, just dribble it out. A dominant performance from the 8th-ranked team in the nation. And Tara VanDerveer, 1,202 career wins, ties Mike Krzyzewski for the most in college basketball's history.